kasali si Martina. Kasali. Akala ko kasali.
Because they are like very lower level, it's around 600 meters. So that means they grow a little bit faster because like the sunshine or the thing is a little bit longer. Remember, because this one maybe will come out in your radical exam. Right and Robusta, what is the difference? So Arabica bean is a little bit smaller. You can see in the right hand side and the left hand side. You will see it's a little bit different. So Robusta is a little bit like ball. Yes. And actually,
Nag-research talaga siya.
you go over and drink the coffee is very bitter, and then you drink more, you will see like a very headache and feel not very good because the caffeine level is very high.
So that is the Robusta, right?
Robusta, yes. So if you get doing like this, I recommend you can drink more water because more water can get your caffeine left in your body.
I see.
Yes. So it's a little bit better. So Arabica is more. Sorry. Yes.
The Arabica is more higher than
No. Arabica is higher. Robusta is lower, more big.
Well, Robusta is lower and then the higher is Arabica, right?
Yes. So actually, they are more caffeine for the Robusta. Actually, caffeine is the most favorite. So that's why they are a little bit bitter and it's a little bit full body. Because they have many caffeine, so when you drink it's strong and very bitter. If you go to cafe, you drink the coffee, oh, it's a little bit sweet, a little bit sour, a little bit funny, like fruit tea.
Like you have,
Yes, I have here. Lower altitude. You mean the lower altitude is? I mean, usually the lower altitude they plant into the. You mean, huh?
Because they are like in the mountain, but
In the
some mountain like in Hong Kong, our mountain is very low, and like 1,300 meters to 1,800 meters. So that's why they will go a little bit low, and then like Hong Kong, the sunshine like is a little bit longer.
Oh, I see.
So mostly here. The second one, coffee process. They will write down one is wet process, one is dry process. So the dry process, that means when you drink it, like the hand brew coffee. When you go some cafe, they will say, oh, now we are selling hand brew coffee. The beans will have natural process and dry process. And like water process, we will have many different process. So what is this? So the dry process, when you drink it, is a little bit more body, more sweet. Yes. Not too sour. And the bean is a little bit hard when you grind it. So the dry process, most coffee bean is come from Indonesia, Ethiopia, Brazil. This three is a little bit more used in natural process countries. Natural process or dry process is the same thing. Sometimes you will see the coffee beans like this. They write down some information like what process. This one is washed. And sometimes they will say natural or dry process.
Oh, if wash is dry,
So we didn't even look at that.
Yes,
But
different.
because we always get the roasted one.
just
Yes.
roasted
Natural.
So like this one is write down natural process.
Oh yeah. So that one is dry.
Yes, dry. That means natural process. They will have different name.
So if the natural one is green.
No.
No,
it's
green.
just
Like
brown.
natural process is before you process is green.
Yes.
And then
They roasted it.
Yeah. Roasted is darker. The dry one is
Roasted
like
is
brown.
when you cook it.
Yeah.
So you steak, someone like medium roast, someone like
Yeah.
medium rare roast.
Yeah.
So that's
The
mean you
color.
cook it.
Yeah.
That's mean roasting. Their flavor is a little bit cleaner, and actually it's a little bit sour. So net roast how they do. First, they will get the coffee cherry, put it in the water, put it around 24 hours. Some backward tea coffee beans, cherry will go up, and the heavy one will in the back. After that, take the first one out. We get the good coffee beans, cherry, and then put it in the machine. Take all the things like skin, just keep the seed, and then make it dry. So first thing they will use the water to take the good coffee cherry first.
So it means for the dry one, they
Just
they
take
dry
it,
it
put it
under the
outside,
sun
and
together
then make it dry.
with the skin.
Yes.
So
So
this one
this
they
one
separate the skin
Yes,
first before
but
they get the
they
bean.
use the water
Okay.
to
soak
choose to choose the good bean first. So this one is wet portion because they put it in the water more than 24 hours, right? So that's why their flavor is a little bit clean, not too strong compared to the dry portion. So it's a skin for this one. So roasting coffee. Why we want to roasting coffee? Because we want to add more flavor. Like you eat the steak, you like the steak, when you eat it, you will choose like medium red, medium well, medium or well done. Because actually they will have different flavors. When you roasting a little bit higher, the flavors is more sweeter. So light roast is a little bit sour, and a medium roast is a little bit sweet. And like if you cook them many like too long, they will get a little bit like bitter.
Yeah, because we usually see on the
Yes.
can that it said the number 6 or 7. So is it medium or is it high already?
So actually we can see here. So we actually brown color, light brown color, black, and like dark.
So
this
it
one
depends
is
on your
roasted.
preference.
Yes.
How you will wash it.
Like you cook too long, the rest
The
of the
longer
other things
or the-
get like. So this one is like the medium dark roast. This one is like the dark roast. It's a different color. You can see this one is a little bit light brown, and you can smell a little bit like sour, sweet. All the coffee shop they use Arabica beans
But you
for the
said the
espresso.
rounder one is for roasta.
Yes, but this one is not round, man.
Bigger. Yeah, bigger.
Yes, they just bigger, but they are not round. You see. So you can see for the notes,
Yes.
it's like a bowl, one.
Bowls.
Yes. For this one, yes. So this one is Arabica. So if Robusta,
Same
you will
as
see
the
like a bowl like this.
Do you have there?
Yes.
The Robusta you have there?
I just stick to the ones
Oh yeah. More caffeine. And then actually Lycra is more like sour, more fiery. Before I give you like the beans, you smell it.
Yes.
It's very sweet and very fiery. It's like a fruit. You saw this one? So this one we will use the light roasting coffee beans because they can show more like fiery, more sweet. And then actually you drink the hydro coffee, you don't want to add milk and sugar because you will drink the original taste for that.
Kayo yun, ako hindi.
Magiging pangako.
Magiging
So now we can
pangatan.
see what is the Arabica and Robusta, what is the difference?
Well, Arabica accounts for about 70% of the coffee consumed. It has more sugar and oils,
Can you make
which
it
leads to
louder?
further characterizations of sweet, fruity, zesty acidity with a light feeling mouth. Robusta gets characterized and woody, and has a lower acidity, giving a heavier feeling mouth. Two main species of coffee, but what's the difference? Well, Arabica accounts for about 70% of the coffee consumed. It has more sugar and oils, which leads to flavor characterizations of sweet, fruity, and zesty acidity with a light feeling mouth. Robusta gets characterized with terms like earthy and woody, and has a lower acidity, giving a heavier feeling mouth. As for uses, Arabica is used in blends and prepared as single origin, meaning all the beans come from the same growing region. For Robusta, high-quality varieties can make up 10 to 50% of Italian-style espresso blends. It's also used as a filler in some mass-market coffees and for making instant coffee. Arabica generally costs more than Robusta. It's grown in higher altitudes, is more susceptible to pests, requires more attention from the farmer, and has a lower yield. Another large difference is caffeine concentration. Arabica coffees average a 1.5% concentration, and Robusta runs about 2.7%. The beans look a little different too. Arabica beans are more oval and flat, while Robusta beans tend to be more round. While single origin coffees are a growing trend, it's done almost entirely with Arabica coffee. In fact, outside of its use in espresso blends, you'd be hard-pressed to find a Robusta bean used in specialty coffee.
The #1 source for everything coffee?
So coffee process, we will show what is the coffee process. So this one is natural process. So you will see they will put all the coffee beans on the table or bench, something like that. So they will choose, some is bad beans, some is good bean, because you will see the color, they have different colors. Actually for the yellow color, it's too green. So for the red color, what they need, and the brown color is that mean that the black color is too old already. So they want to choose it first.
Natural process, also called dry process, is the oldest method used to remove the coffee seed from the coffee cherry, and it's still commonly practiced in many coffee-growing countries, including Ethiopia, where Arabica coffee was first discovered. Since it was in Ethiopia that the natural process was originally perfected, we'll visit a facility in Yirgacheffe in this video to learn more about this particular process.
So this one is dried already, so that's why they will get dark.
Naranasan ko
Natural
yan,
coffees
nung
are thought to
araw.
have a generally fruitier profile than coffees processed in other ways. The flavor can be reminiscent of coffee cherry, blueberry, raspberry, or strawberry. Historically, natural or dry processing had been practiced in climates that are dry, warm, and sunny without much humidity or cloud cover. Today, the technique is being adopted by producers all over the world who are interested in the profile that results from the longer fruit contact to the seed. Now we'll examine the steps of making a natural process coffee.
So, you put in the tree. So this one is the original, the coffee cherry. And the other one you will see a pretty brown color or dark color and smaller. This one is dried already.
This one with the skin.
Yes. So after that, this one they want to put the skin, all the things, I'll just keep the seed.
Produce both washed and natural coffees. The basic difference between these two processes is how much time the coffee seed remains on the parchment layer. The resulting green coffee is taken to a mill to be sorted by hand or by special equipment, and it will also be polished at this stage for export in climates that have cool overnight temperatures and good sun exposure during the day. It's also a space saver for small producers who do their own wet milling and some of their own drying on their property, as we'll see in this video from Finca Ecológica. To begin, coffee is harvested ripe when the coffee is dark red, bright red, purple, or yellow, depending on the variety or cultivar. The cherry is selectively picked by hand and carried to a receiving point. The fruit is then put through the depulper. This machine squeezes the seed out of the tough cherry-like skin, which is known as the fruit's pulp. Depulping typically
I think my
happens as
sister
soon as
now is
possible in the
open a
wash
coffee
process,
shop.
usually
They
within
make by
8 to 12 hours
themselves,
of the
like
process.
roasting, drying.
Yeah, it's very
After defolding,
hard.
the seeds are still covered
So
in
they were
a
like
sticky
saying,
fruit material, which is called
since you want
mucilage.
some coffee,
This
but I
mucilage
don't
is
drink
formed
coffee.
throughout the style, which means they're not submerged in water during the fermentation. The seeds will be left like this overnight to ferment in the tank. Fermentation happens in every type of post-harvest processing, but in the wash process, the producer tries to moderate the time and temperature, as well as the velocity of the fermentation process.
This dry process actually is just natural. Just put the bean outside and they get the sunshine. After that, they are not too wet. And the other one is the wet process. They will clean many times. They will get them cleaner. The flavor and the sour is a little bit
But it's more acid.
Sorry?
The wet one
So
is more
roasting coffee,
acid.
you saw the difference for the roasting already. So we now open the.
I'm going to change that. So in these 3 episodes, I'm breaking down the 3 most important aspects to making that perfect cup of coffee. The bean, the roast, and the brew. Next up, let's learn about the roast. For help learning this art, I turned to the master roaster at Dunn Roast, Bob.
It really takes that roasting process to develop the really unique flavors of coffee, the aromatics, the flavor. They're all in, so all we're going to do is pin time against temperature. It's just like a clothes dryer, and they're tumbling. The beans will enter through our heat hopper. They'll tumble inside of a barrel, and the barrel has several ways of presenting heat to the coffee. First of all, there's burners right next to the drum itself. So some of that hot air coming off the burners is also redirected into the drum. Probably the best way to look at it is maybe that first 1/3 of the roast. We're just trying to get rid of the moisture. I'm going to use the profile that we published as a guide to help us maneuver through this roast. Part of like when I evaluate coffees after they come out of the roaster says, what part of this did I screw up on? You know, and then you start redeveloping that profile. Says, okay, obviously I dried this bean out way too quickly, and I could see it happening. Oh, look right here, and you can see how we're starting to pick up some yellow. Now it's losing that green, grayish color. And this is gonna go pretty quick. This is kind of where we want to stretch our drying phase out to, the first 5.5 minutes of roast. And now look, this should have a pretty much even light yellow color to it. Once we notice that coffee shifting from green to white, just until it gets in that kind of a yellow stage, we've lost most of that free moisture. And now we're going into another set of very complex reactions. Now we can pull. And there's that coffee smell. I think maybe a few more degrees, we'll start seeing a few little wisps of smoke. And turn your gas off over there. Yeah. Bring that airflow all the way back towards you. Perfect. Now we need to cool this coffee. A guy could ruin a roast real quickly by not cooling it properly. Some of it will continue to cook, but an other unique thing will happen is you lose sweetness in the cup. A properly roasted cup of coffee has a lovely sweetness all of its own.
So this one did.
To me, this has a lot more sugar caramelization going on in the roast. So what we've done here is roast the
A little like picture, so we will use it for the espresso machine. So the light roll or medium roll, sometimes you will see in the hand-brewed coffee. As you will see, some beans back. You buy outside, you will see the hole here. What's this? The hole here. So this one, yes. So this one is so funny, their design. You can see inside is like this. They will have hole inside. But outside didn't have any beans, they must be have the back. Because this one, the inside the air can go out, but outside the air cannot go inside. So you can keep the beans or the beans a little bit longer. Roast beans. But sometimes, maybe, you guys didn't have this special, what should you do? You buy the beans, you can put it in the can like this, can close, and then the color is a little brown, they can keep more longer, but the longer one is this one. Because it has this hole. Sometimes they have some, like a can, have a hole on top. So, this one. So the page 3, you will see the number 7. why we want to put it in this bag like this? So that means your latte and cappuccino will get better. Because this one is the base. Okay. Did anyone drink espresso before?
Yeah, I think one's too strong.
It's strong.
Yes, very strong.
It's a drip.
And then?
Bitter.
Bitter. And then? If you will put the cream, no, it's not cream. But the other thing is called creamer. C-R-E-M-A. What's the creamer? Creamer is when you make the coffee, later we will saw. When you make the coffee, you will see a little bit brown color, light brown color. There is called creamer, not cream. C-R-E-M-A and C-R-E-A-M is different. Creamer. C-R-E-M-A is creamer. That means on top of the espresso you see the light brown color is a creamer.
It's a natural.
It's like a bubbles on
Yes,
top.
you will
Yes.
saw it. Later I will show you. C-R-E-A-M is ice cream. Yes, it's different. Be careful because I afraid when you write down when you exam you write down C-R-E-A-M and I just know it cream. Creamer. C-R-E-M-A.
Crema.
Creamer.
Ice cream. C-R-E-A-M.
Yes.
Creamer is the other words is different. C-R-E-M-A. And
Crema.
So please remember when you do the practical exam, you must remember this thing because actually for us, we cannot teach you like the top of this one is double shot. Because they suppose you learn this few days, few lessons, you must know how to sew it. Because this one is just a little bit my experience. I teach my class. How can you know?
I will.
Yes.
Yeah, because I thought when you press the
No. It's too easy. I don't want you want to get exam. I say no, so you just stay over there.
What if your top is not transparent?
Actually, because this one is the exam, we use the cup, so that's why we can sew it. But actually, if you
But
do
if you don't
outside,
have a transparent cup,
yes,
except for the white one, you use that one.
yes, because actually this one is exam.
Yeah. Okay.
They want you to learn how to do the espresso for yourself.
For example.
But if you do outside, like cafe, you
Use
can
the
use this.
measuring cup.
You can use this
The scale.
for yourself.
Okay.
Usually I watch the scale. You use the scale.
But like for us, because we do many years already, like 10 years already, or
Yeah.
5, 15
You
years
can
already.
just eyeball.
So actually, you can know, oh, the espresso is done 15 mil already, so you would stop it for yourself.
Yeah.
Suppose, but sometimes maybe the weather is very wet, it's raining, then you get very slow. Sometimes you get more or less, so that's why we want to know. If the time is too short, what's the mean they take the time is too short? That means, do you remember the espresso you must be 25 to 30 seconds to get the espresso, right? If you take too short, that's mean like 10 seconds, the creamer cannot come out. So that's why they will have very low creamer or no creamer. And then the grind size, maybe you put it too big, so they will come out very, very fast. So that's why they will go with creamer. We try to put a little bit longer, you will see the creamer will react. Espresso, you will saw it. This one is called creamer. color is get red color. So how to put a shot, I will show you. Cappuccino and latte, very important because your exam, you will get the espresso. So we can see the notes. Page 6, 7, 8, 9. The customer service. Please remember, if the water come out around the handle, what does it mean? Suppose we put the handle over this, the water is come out here. They come out over in the other side. That means you put many or too much coffee beans inside the package. Here is the coffee package. Suppose you want to put the coffee beans. Do you see the line over there? Do you see the line over there?
Hate ko maglinis ng
Suppose
ganyan.
your coffee bean is around
Ang hirap kaya.
here or a little bit lower. If you more here, that means too much beans. When the coffee come here, they cannot easy to go down. They will come out in the other side.
So be careful.
Yes. Coffee beans inside the handles. So every time you take out or you clean it, you must be 11. Deep clean and clean the ground head. Here. And the handle and the head. Because here, every time you use, they will sometimes will have a coffee bean inside. If you didn't clean it, one day they will very dirty and will suck. Then the water cannot come out. Okay, cappuccino and latte. Do you know what is the difference of them? Cappuccino and latte. The easy thing, you can saw it. Cappuccino, you will see more milk foam on top. Latte is less. And also, cappuccino have more coffee inside, and latte is less. So remember, when you practical exam, you make the cappuccino, you will put 2 shots inside, 2 espresso. So when you do latte, you put 1 espresso inside. And cappuccino will more milk foam on top. So sometimes when you order cappuccino, you drink it, it's a little bit stronger, the flavor. Latte is a little bit. Or latte. Latte is English.
Alright.
Yeah.
Latte.
Latte is not English. So you will listen, maybe I say it's latte, it's not latte.
Latte.
But it's okay. Actually, you go outside and say, I want latte or I want latte.
But the pronunciation really is latte.
Yes. Because that one is English. Latte is English.
Have some latte, please.
So sometimes you go outside, you listen someone, can I order 1 cafe latte? You didn't listen voice, can I order 1 cafe latte?
But we said cafe latte, please.
Yes, cafe latte. Oh yes, the same.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah,
just
they knew
spell
about-
1 word, it's latte. Latte is the same things. Because actually now they all know already. Okay. Steam milk. Remember, we make latte or latte and cappuccino. You will steam the milk, right?
Yes.
Your milk cannot steam hotter than 70. Your practical exam and writing exam, you must be no.
You have temperature reader there.
We have a temperature over there, but you want to learn it for yourself. So that means when
You
you
will feel it.
have an exam, you want to feel it. altitude, no worries.
Just like when we did the latte, you know, the fun latte.
The
last time,
fun
yeah.
art, the art.
Yeah. No, we did it.
So, page 5, cappuccino and latte. When steamed milk, it should never more than the temperature more than 77 C1. If more, they will overheat. They will burn.
Good enough.
Temperature. But when you get exam, you want to check it for your hands. And you want to listen what's different. I will teach you how to listen and how to feel. Okay? This one is filter coffee. That means you put the coffee inside, put the button, the coffee will come out because the water will come out here, the coffee will come out, and then you just waiting for it inside, put it here, put the button,
Yeah,
left,
that,
wait
yes,
3 minutes, come back,
all
see the
done.
coffee, put it in a cup, give me 1 drink.
Finish.
This one is the easy one.
That's the
And also, we will have tea. It's the easy one. How to do it? Open the tea you want to serve for me. Because this one you want it come out at least 80 gram, right? So, you guys can come out, right? So the cups you serve me like this is okay.
That's the
Filter coffee. You serve me like this, not all full. Like this level.
That's the right one.
And remember, filter coffee, use coffee mug. Okay?
Yeah.
This one is filter coffee, right? Remember, I write down some words over there. Remember, when you exam, you want to use best dose of cup or mass. Tea. Page 6. Tea. What is the favorite? What is the difference of favorites between black tea and green tea? Did everyone know what is black tea? What is green tea?
Yeah.
Black tea, that means when you go to cafe, you will see English breakfast tea.
Yeah.
Earl Grey tea.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff is called black tea. Green tea, that means like you go outside drink jasmine tea. Tap. So what is the difference? So you can see the page 6, number 3. Very important. Now I just say some numbers. Please remember. Number 3, green tea will be fresher. The favorite when drink is lighter. And the flavor is not too strong. And also, you will see, they will ask you, you want to. Yes, always. Because when you say English for them, they didn't have English. So that's why you guys maybe not always can drink it. Or sometimes you go to 7-Eleven, they will have a tea, is called white tea. They saw it. It's a Japanese one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's not strong.
And someone say, drink green tea can keep fit.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
No.
You are still fat.
Me too. I drink a lot of tea.
And number
Bergamot.
B-E-R-G-A-M-O-T.
Bergamot.
Oil.
Bergamot.
Please remember. Very, very, very important. Very important for the writing test. B-E-R-G-A-M-O-T. Don't spell the one word out. B-E-R-G-A-M-O-T.
Not white cream.
Yum.
Banana, pineapple juice, syrup, and use highball gas. What is highball gas? I will show you.
Ay, sorry po. May banana. Patay ako niya. May banana.
Parang wine glass.
Yung parang, kung pinili, parang may, yung ano po, yung magandang ano, lagyan ng halo-halo. Parang may ganun.
We will use this glass.
Okay, yeah.
Please remember, don't take the warm glass, No mask, no warm. This one is moving. We use the cups. Oh, sorry, we use the highball glass. This one is chocolate. We use for the highball glass for chocolate. Why we want to use this one for chocolate? Because the chocolate is very hot. You cannot take like this. So that's why the highball glass is like this. Have a handle, you can take it. Smoothie, chocolate. Okay, syrup, 15 ml. I told you before, we cannot use this and scale wash it. So this one is syrup. You pour inside. Just 2 circles is 15 ml.
Oh,
Remember? Yes. 15. When you 15 cc like this, put it in the blender inside. 2 circles, that means 50 cc. 2 circles.
15 cc.
That means that one put the tea inside is called tea pot. Cup is for me to put the tea inside for me to drink. Okay, so tea. We will use 1 tea bag, hot water, put it inside, and then wait about 2 hours. And also, I didn't write down all the drinks. Please give me the spoon and plate. Not give me like this, Cold drink is okay, you can give me like this. But hot drinks, please remember have plate and spoon. Like you go to cafe, you will serve it. Okay? Next tea, you like tea. CC because have 2 shots inside. Yes. And then I told you how much is double shot already?
Yes.
Like this, please remember. And you will put hot milk inside. Milk foam is 2 cm. So what is 2 cm? Did you see the ear here?
Yeah.
Here. It's called 2 cm.
At the
Latte.
end of
Is the top of this is called the latte. So when you serve me double shot and then milk and then like here is milk foam, is cappuccino. Latte, just the top of the ear. Like this level is latte. Remember, when you exam, give me the drinks, I will show you what is the difference. Just write down the recipe first. Latte, only 1 special shot inside. Have milk and 5 ml milk foam. Use the coffee mug. Small cups. Oh, sure. Okay. Crack different size. Very easy. Mr. Measurement. Our handle have 2 cups. When you get the exam, you can do the drink in the same time. So you put the coffee bean, put the handle over there, so the coffee will come out, right? When you saw this one is 1 shot already, you will stop it, right? This 2 is a steam level. So these 2, the drink, the volume is the same. So in that time, 1 time you can make 2 drinks, 5 drinks already, right? Very fast. So in the same time, you can serve the espresso for me first. After the steam milk, put inside. So now it's 5 drinks already. Because yes, you want to mix it together. So you put spoon, 2 spoon, 1, 2,
3 spoon.
2.
3 spoon you make it for your home, Now it's 2 spoon, And then what is the 30 cc? Just open it a little bit like this, and then stir it. After that, steam the milk. Put it in the mug. Put it in the mug. That's it. How many drinks are?
Is it full?
Of course.
No, because sometimes it's only empty here. So if it's full, it's
No
only
full. Just only coffee. Just only filter coffee is not full. All the drinks.
So the chocolate, we put the chocolate first and then milk and then we will steam or
Oh no
do
no.
it separate.
We put the powder.
Yeah,
do like
and then
this.
hot
Yes.
water and then
Powder.
And then
Hot water.
and then steam.
Stir. And then steam the hot milk.
And
Put
then
inside.
so the milk just full, right?
Yes, full.
So how high is it? So
No, I mean,
it's up to you, right?
Full.
No, because the latte there's a measurement. Cappuccino have a measurement. So coffee.
But actually, you steam the milk. Actually, still have.
a little bit. Of
Yes.
space, yes. That's what
So you want it
yeah,
full.
we have to be clarifying that. So otherwise, up to you.
Yes.
It's
Just
up to
only
you.
filter coffee. Because if you put it put it in the toilet, they will get wet. You can put the chocolate powder in some outside the living near the living room or stop. Turn heat for a second, they will stop. Inside, put the lid on, put it in a blender oven. They will clean it for themselves. Don't put your hand inside. Don't kill yourself. Please. Now it's dirty, right? They put like this, so wash it. They get hurt.
Clean the blade.
They do like this. Please be careful. Come out. Don't just put it inside and bread it. Okay. We get
Yeah.
brown dark color. Very yummy, yummy. Yes. Because for the creamer. So that's why when you serve for the espresso, do you remember I teach you guys serve it in the same time with two drinks. One is latte, one is espresso, right?
Yes.
When you after you make, please serve the espresso for me first.
Yeah.
Because after you steam the milk,
Yeah.
put
The
the
bread.
milk inside.
The
Yes,
bread
your
will-
latte is very well done. But the espresso will.
Disappear the flavor.
Yes. So please remember, because actually 60 minutes make 7 drinks is very easy. Because you blend the smoothie,
While doing the
you're waiting for
coffee
this one,
filter.
actually you don't want to do something. You just do it for themselves. It's just very important, you want to know how
Just
to
time
make the
management.
espresso or steam the milk. Because how they count the mass is one part. For example, your temperature is more than 70. No mass. Your espresso, not 30 milk, no mass. It's not just only your drink's favorite. So that's why we want to be very careful how many gram we use. Because one mass, and then you will get at least 60 to get a pass for the course. So now you want to know how to do this espresso. Any question for the practical exam? 7 drinks, very difficult. 7 drinks, 16 minutes. When you go to cafe, you see the barista do many drinks in few minutes. So that's why we will have many practicals. So please remember what kind of glass you use. Also have mask here. Chocolate, smoothie, and then all the tea and coffee. And then one is espresso. Okay? Yeah. So now okay. So this machine, when you practical and exam, you just put 2 buttons. Which one?
The power on.
I think every time I will turn off the machine waiting for you guys to know what on, right?
The water has to heat up.
The water one. This one. And the third one. Before the stop one.
That's a double
one,
full.
2. But this one, they setting is not double shot because they want to count to you guys know how big is the double shot. This one is the sticky and gills. They want you guys learn. So put this one and this one. Only these two buttons. Alright, this one and this one. Hot water. Coffee come out. Expression. Okay, now I will show how to make the expression. What is the procedure when you get exam? The first thing when you get exam, when you come before, what kind of thing you want to do? Clean your hand. We take out this handle. We must put some hot water out first. Because sometimes maybe have some ground coffee bean, they didn't come out, will on top. So you must make them all left. So after you take the handle out, did you see? Wow, very dirty. So what should we do? Clean. How to clean?
Water.
You can use this one. Do like this. Make sure it's clean. And then turn off. Take it out. Be careful. Don't put your neck here. Take it out. Do you see the water will come out? Just use this one clean. Make sure it's wet. It's not wet. And then I want to count when you exam 14 to 18 grams. So I will use the scale, put it on top. Yeah. This one. Put it on the scale and then just open or on or put 0. Make sure you see 0. Okay? Take it. Do you see here? Put it here. Do you see the handle? 1, 2. Okay?
Okay.
After that, do you see the coffee bean? Some is higher, some is lower.
Yeah.
So what should we do? We want to make it balanced. So put all the coffee bean inside. And then, no, do you know how many inside? If 2 less, so what should we do? Put it to that. So now it's 15.5. Can we get it? 14 to 18. Okay. Take it out. We will use this one. This one is called temper.
Coffee temper.
Put it here. Very be careful.
Be careful.
Because actually you can see halfway. Yes. Put it like this. And then make sure it's balanced. You can see. And then just push. Take it up. Do you see some beans still in outside? So what should we do? Clean it. Make sure no bean outside. Because sometimes they will stick in here. Then your coffee will get more bitter. Okay. Put the handle back, right? Before you put the handle back and out, remember, get some water. Because put it too long, they will get more hotter. And then you will get the coffee very bitter. And then when you put it, you can see 1, 2 hole here. So you want to put like this, you can put it back. If no, you cannot put it. You cannot lock it. Put it back. And then put the cups. Now because you guys still don't know how much is 30 ml, right? You can use this one for practice. After 1 day, you want to see for yourself. Only 5 lessons. Yes, put it here. And then we want to count how many seconds. So we will use this one and put this one. Put it in the same time. Don't put this one and then put this one and put this one and put this one. Right, yeah. And you can see here is right on 10, 20, 30, right? You just see.
So.
Stop. And let's see. And then we want to count the mil. So count the second. Is that 19 seconds? 20 seconds to 35. So now, we don't focus for the second first. We just focus for the word first. Do you see? 30 to 45. So now we are inside, right? So it's like this. You see? So just the water level is here. Not in good for the primer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it means when we calculate it, even the prima is
Because
already.
prima actually after few minutes they will go. We just count for the liquid.
The liquid.
The liquid only, not
Yeah.
included the cream.
So when you get the exam, you will see like this.
30 ml.
The liquid, remember this.
So the 30 ml is without prima.
Yes, because sometimes the prima is very strong. Sometimes you get the exam, please remember this dose range. So now because we are the first time we use, right?
Yeah.
So we still can use this one to can. You guys still can use for the half class. After that, you want to learn it for yourself. Okay?
Okay.
So after we make the drinks or we make the like the espresso the things, we will take it out. When we take it out, what should we do?
Drink some water.
And then you will see some used coffee bean, right? Just put it in the box.
Yeah. I just stuck it there.
And then wash. And then
Dry.
dry, yes. Put like this, the water will come out. Because sometimes you see the barista just do like it didn't get dry. If include you take the handle out, you take the handle back, you put the water out, you stop the water, you temp the coffee, how many grams you use, you count it, you put the coffee, you stamp, and then have some coffee outside, no? All the thing have mass. Okay? You guys want to write that?
They're scared already.
They
said she don't like
If we do it by ourselves, then we have
Yes,
to come in.
very important is those things. And then very important thing is when you get the exam, sometimes you will get mess. Like something is falling down. All right. What should we do?
Clean up right away.
The first thing, let's see if like this is okay. Keep and make your drinks. After that, clean all the things together. Because I told you guys 16 minutes, make 7 drinks, right? Cleaning, you just use a little bit time to clean it. So you make sure 60 minutes, make 7 drinks first. Because we are the certificate of barista. It's not we are the certificate of cleaner. So remember, we are barista. So we mix the drink first. If you get this old mess, I'm sorry. You want to clean it first, of course. But just a little bit like this. Just let them do like this. Do the drinks first. Because I counting the time for your drinks. Because sometimes maybe some people is very mess. So because they so okay. First thing. First thing. Oh, what are you doing? Don't take here. The handle is here. First thing, what should we do? It's okay lah. Yes. Okay. And why? Be careful, it's hot water. You keep it falling in your hand, After that,
Weighing scale.
Turn off. Hero.
and then water very important, I don't watch that. Okay. Take the cups. Cup. Yes, and then
It must be 2.
this one?
Maybe this one.
Yes. Try this one.
because we're only trying.
Oh yeah, you kill me, huh? You can put like this. Make sure the coffee come out in the steam. Okay. Just keep 30 and stop, huh? Wow, very exciting, huh?
Oh, I cannot see. I don't have my
Huh?
glass. How many seconds? Hindi pa.
We didn't count the second verse because they don't know what is
Okay,
right.
stop.
Stop.
Hindi po masyado important yung sabi niya.
Yes. Because actually now they don't know what is the second. My one is the meal. Yes.
Kasi if you do at the same time, then it's...
Because you, yes.
No, okay.
I
this is
one,
just
two,
one.
That's all right.
Is that on or off? Paano ba? Maulita mo rin ang pangalan dito. Kaya nilagay na lang yun.
Kind of way. Hey, what are you doing? Huh? You didn't put the hand over, you count the air.
Ilagay mo
Oh,
muna.
yeah.
Fun.
Next time.
And put here.
And then, oh, there we go. Right?
Yes. And then? Count.
Doon pa. Wait. If 16.
Timbangin mo pa. Naa.
Remember, you use the skill, the main point, you want to count how many coffee beans inside.
16.
15, okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
1-5. Yeah?
Remember, you use the scale, the main point is count how many coffee beans inside.
Inside, yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
And then,
Clean.
clean.
around.
Yes. And then? Yes. Excellent. And then?
Turn off.
45? It's okay lah. You kill someone already lah, huh? Yeah.
Is this one right?
Yes. Next time you can do like this. Make sure they are inside. And then how many you want to get?
30?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can put the hand like this. When you see it's 30, you stop it.
Yeah.
More. Not enough, ah. More.
There you go.
Not enough, ah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I told you. Yes, I told you already. Not enough, ah.
I know. Because I saw the bubbles. Oh, yeah.
Not including the bubble.
Oh, I see. Okay. At least I know.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Error is always.
So, finish.
Saka very details kasi na kailangan mong tandaan. Very detalyado.
Unlike the latte for fun,
Not like yung latte fan. Not so bad.
Yes. Very good. Just remember, don't count for the creamer.
You're a
Creamer,
pro.
When they gone, actually you just see only 20 ml
Yeah.
espresso.
My mistake is I saw the creamer at the dark
Wow.
one. Yeah.
Yes.
Kanina kasi pinagsabay niya ng giling sa akin gano'n. Nagulat ako kanina. Pinagsabay niya kasi, di ba? Nag-grind siya ng papatayin mo yung kwan.
Oo.
Hey. Don't put it here because you see here has something. Then when you get the espresso, then it means okay.
point to go to your espresso.
Ganun kanina. Pinagsabay mo. Nagulat ako tuloy.
I-purpose naman lang din yung sabi ulit bibigay ko. Yung mga tempura. Madami pa rin.
Probably.
Okay. Excellent. Forget the first time to the water. Hey.
Kasi ano na to, seryoso na kasi ito eh.
Just put it back. Just put it back. Ah, yeah. Because you know you write, what you write is more the way. Any space, any space. Is it? Excellent.
From the left, my dear, from the left.
Yeah, from here. Yeah.
It's not like
Excellent.
So many bubbles.
it's okay, just look at the coffee.
The dark one. The dark one is 20, yeah?
This one is in the 20 already. Not yet, not yet.
You too early.
But when you do it by yourself.
Not that, yung prenes natin.
Ayun na. Very difficult to get past, This mostly is very easy. Tap, 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 split, eyes, split, strings, split, put it in the blender. Stop. Why I will separate? Don't put the thumb and the top together because actually now you want to know how to see the eye level. Which one is certainly first?
Eh, puro bula naman eh.
All bubble. Yes, so that's why that one is very difficult to count which one is.
Oh.
It's automatically automatic.
So that's why sometimes the water stuff they will do like this. Maybe put this one is better. This one.
Okay. 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 Nakaon ba yun? Hindi pa nakaon. Visit.
Last button, last button. Oh my god. Okay na.
Kala ko nakaon. Yeah, yeah, I can.
So start. Okay.
I cannot remember if you put this button, you just can put this button. You put this one. It's okay.
Okay lang.
First time
I see.
Ay, si Walasi.
Sobra ng konti o tama? Kung itong ano natin, kung ito, sobra no?
Oh, dahil sabi niya dito.
Dito lang eh. Oh, yun nga yung sinasabi ko. Diba?
Nasa double espresso na yan.
Oo, double na yun eh, no? Kasi ang tinitingnan ko sa may baso eh. The measurement is not, but see the cup, it's over, right? Yes. Yeah. It's double, that one is a double already. The glass.
This one, right side, right?
Yeah.
It's
Right?
too much.
Too much, right? Mm. Pero sa may cup, 30.
Oo. 2 on 30. Pero dito, bali double.
Yeah, doubles na, right? Mm. Pang ano na, cappuccino na.
Siguro pag tayo na, talagang yun ang babantay natin na takap siya na.
Hindi naman tayo magme-measure na pag ano eh. Mm. Alright, next! Nice. Hindi ko pa nabunta. Come on. Jer, go ahead.
Tumutulo pa.
Galit?
Lakas
Ang lakas.
Pero ganyan din ako. Promotional picture for the
Wow.
Learn more.
Wow.
Isang ko yung ano.
Oh, how many people?
Only one. One.
Only me. Okay. You are the last one, huh?
Yes.
Galit oh.
Kasi.
Hindi ko makita talaga kasi ang bubbles eh.
Tama ba yun?
Ganda ah.
Dito tama.
Oo,
Oo nga, dito sa...
pero doon sa
Napagod na ba?
Pagod na ba?
Oo.
Ba't ba naman?
Video mo ba? Hindi.
Of course.
Nag-video niya lahat. Siya ang may ano.
Sa YouTube.
Vlogger?
Hindi naman.
Hindi naman kasi wala naman akong subscriber eh. Mas madali kasi magpasa ng ano pagka nasa YouTube na. Pagka ano kasi ang hirap sa ano ang mahaba hindi po pwede sa Facebook eh. Sa Messenger hindi pwede na mahaba eh.
Ay, gano'n yung siya. Pag dun sa baso. One shot. Ganun yung sinasabi ko. Oo, yun. Pag sa baso, one shot. Pero sa measure ko, kulang.
Tapos dito, pag sinunod mo yung sa pato na yan, sa
Magiging
double shot
double.
na.
Magaya na eh.
Hindi mo pinaano kung nasaan yung ml eh, pinatagilid mo.
Hindi nakaharap.
Okay. Sa ano, dito sakto. Dito
Double na naman.
Oh, 20 dito.
Sa ano, sa ano single na naman.